I haven't always been athletic. Like growing up, I was the kid with asthma. I'd be last on every team. It was something that wasn't that I had these natural abilities. The one thing I do have is the gift of grit and to be able to keep pursuing and not giving up. So at the end of 2020, I got divorced, and it was something that was a big shock to me. I developed depression, anxiety. I was angry with God. I stopped taking care of myself. Fast forward a couple years, I'm 60 pounds overweight. I'm not going to church. I don't know what I believe in. And mentally, I'm depressed and anxious. Really took a look at myself in the mirror, and I wanted to know, what are my goals in life? Because I kind of felt like I wasn't really going anywhere. My biggest goal was to be a husband and a father. And as I kind of thought about that goal, I was like, okay, now if the perfect woman were to come in my life right now, would I be ready for her? And I realized I wasn't. And so the first thing I decided to work on was my physical. The bare minimum was to get on the treadmill. And from there, I just made a consistent habit of just going to the gym over and over. As I had more confidence with going to the gym and having more energy, I wanted to work on my mental, because I was still dealing with depression and anxiety. I was waking up at 3 a.m. every single night. I felt like I was fighting demons. I needed to figure out how to overcome my mental side of just feeling sad, feeling anxious. One of the things that I had read was to do hard things. And as you do hard things, you will strengthen your mind. I wasn't good at running. I had asthma. I wasn't genetically built for running. And so I started running. I went and ran a mile, and it was the hardest mile of my life. As I developed this love for running, I was able to break ceilings. These glass ceilings that I had built around myself. The first one was running my first half marathon. And as I finished my first half marathon, a month later, I went and ran my first marathon. Mentally, I unlocked this new mindset that I could actually do a lot more than I thought I could. As I had gotten more into running, my spiritual side came in. I found my relationship with God and became a lot closer with Him. Now, as I'm training and continuing to work on myself, I'm setting different goals. So currently I'm in prep for a sub 255 marathon. I want to qualify for Boston. We've got the race in September. So right now it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday are my easy days. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my speed workouts at 21 Run. And then Saturdays I have my long runs. As I gained this confidence with running specifically, I realized putting yourself in a scary position is actually a really good thing. When you put yourself in these spots where you think you can fail, that's where you actually unlock new potential. Putting yourself in a spot where you possibly will fail. I think too many people like to play the safe route. They don't know how far they can actually push themselves. Maybe you haven't prepped for your first half marathon, but just go out and do it. Maybe it sounds like a big goal to go run a marathon. Go out and do it. Maybe you will fail. Maybe you'll end up walking half of it. But you start to unlock different things and different potentials. And I think that that's where most people will gain their confidence, is in the unknown. You don't realize your potential if you stay in the same place.